Welcome back, Retail Fam. MW-TRADINGWORLD gonna do a video today, a market update. Crypto. No markets, no financial markets. Those are for the week, for Monday to Friday. So today it's all about crypto. So this vid, I'm going to get you guys into a journey on what I'm seeing, how I'm seeing it, why I'm seeing it, what I'm doing. And let's start off with this chart, the channel, the long-weighted channel. We have been holding this line from July 22 and we're breaking out. This is pure bullish sentiment for Bitcoin at this moment. So it's looking good. As pointed out, we've got these boxes over here, a lot of liquidity. So we've got the 43 is the first level of resistance over here. So I think it will be chopping around. What I'm not liking about this chart is the fact that we're in the weekend, so it's a bit of scammy price action. And what I'm also not liking is when Bitcoin breaks out, you usually see a really big bump of like 3, 4K, 5K. We're not seeing this. It's getting up. Let me put it on the daily so we can see it better. As you can see, we broke out over here. We had like a pump of, what was it, like $700. It's not something that I'm really getting excited about. So for now, we're breaking out, but for the ones that are following me for some time now, when you see financial markets pump and close very bullish, 9 out of the times in the weekends Bitcoin follows, if it didn't already follow, but it stays strong. You don't, let's just say, you don't expect a big dump on Bitcoin when markets close very bullish. But because I don't know if you have seen it past Friday, Powell was hawkish, like he's always hawkish, and there are some interpretations that he would be a bit dovish, etc. Well, I've seen him and I've listened to him. He's hawkish. He's just hawkish. But I know why he's hawkish. I've shared that also. He's protecting the DXY. He's protecting the DXY. That's his job. That's what he has got to do. And Wall Street doesn't give a damn about what Powell says. Wall Street is only focused on pumping the markets more and more, blowing the bubble, the AI bubble, and just keep going. And as long as Wall Street keeps going, Bitcoin, don't expect a dump from Bitcoin. Because I've got like just now someone on Twitter, he asked me, how's your friend doing? Well, my friend is breaking out. And a lot of people have to understand me. I'm a game trader, I am a macro analyst, and I show you what is happening. And when we're reaching over here at resistance, for me, resistance is resistance. So this thing, if the markets would retrace a bit past week, this thing would already down to maybe 37K, 36K. But the markets did, and the markets decided that they want to go up more. So when they go up more, you can expect Bitcoin to follow. I've explained it in maybe 1,000 vids. Bitcoin is ruled by Wall Street, end of story. Either you like it or not, or you hate it, whatever. Bitcoin is ruled by Wall Street. And as long as Wall Street keeps pumping, Bitcoin will probably also keep pumping. So over here, what are we seeing now? We're seeing it break out. So what we're gonna do now, when this thing broke out, we're gonna do this. We're gonna remove it. Now it's gone. So now we're gonna see what is going on over here. We've got the 43. It's a bit of resistance. Let me make something like this. What we're seeing here is something like a rising wedge. Let me just put it just like this. So we're going up. Is this a bullish pattern? No, it's not. This is a bearish pattern. Just for the retailers to understand this, you can also put it on this spike over here. You can make something like this, or maybe something like this, and you're just gonna watch what is this thing going to do. What is this thing going to do? So for now, I really have no clue. Nobody has got a clue, and nobody knows. The only thing that we know is that we're reaching at very critical resistance levels. Can Bitcoin bump up to 42, 44, 46, 48? Yes, it can. So guys, just to understand, I am no capo, but I'm also not any other FOMO influencer out there telling you that Bitcoin is going to $1 million. I am a gain trader. I look at the charts and I act based on the charts. So I don't give a damn if this thing, I've said it a lot of times, if this thing wants to go mooning to 50k, to 100k, a million k, I really don't give a damn. If this thing comes down to the 20k, 15k, from which I do expect on my macro analyze, by the way, that we will come back to the 20k levels again, but that's another story. But for now, I act on what I see on the charts, and when I'm seeing on the charts, I will be trading it. And I'm also sharing a lot about what the team is doing. They're making money. Bitcoin up or Bitcoin down, it doesn't matter. So I've showed also my pinned tweet today about altcoins. Let me explain a bit. Altcoins, guys, altcoins. Look at where we are. Let me put it on the weekly. Look where the dominance is, guys. Come on, look where the dominance is. And this is normal, by the way, because when Bitcoin is ramping up, the dominance will probably also be very, very high. So if you think that you missed any pump on, I've also tweeted about this yesterday, there is a small group of altcoins that pumped the past weeks. It's maybe max 5% of the altcoins that really pumped. 95% of altcoins are still totally wrecked. They're like 95% down from their all-time highs. So did you miss the pump? No, you did not. Don't let those coins like CAS, like Tau, like Solana made a nice run, Kujira made a nice run, Rune made a nice run. Don't let this small group of altcoins fool you. Because if you would be really in a bull run, 70-80% of all altcoins should be mooning at the moment. They are not. So let me go on this chart. So I've pointed out this target of 57% for like months ago. We've got some really heavy resistance over here. Suppose that Bitcoin really wants to ramp up to the 42k, 45k, 46k, 47k. Fine. I probably expect that this thing will make a big rise up also over here. So it doesn't mean that it has to reach the 57, because it's a lot, guys. If this thing ramps up to the 57%, Bitcoin will be really much higher than where it is now. So this thing, I'm eyeing it really like a hawk. So suppose that this thing will go up. Look where we are on the dominance, guys. We are at 53%. 53%. So if you think that that altcoins have pumped, this is where you have to be cautious, like I've been pointing out past months, years. When the dominance is over here, this is where you have to be cautious. This is where you have to take profits, and you have to take, or just go out of the markets completely, like shared over here. I'm talking about altcoins, by the way. So if this thing will find some resistance maybe over here, or it even breaks this rising wedge over here, it starts dumping down, this is where altcoins will be ramping up. This is where your favorite altcoins, or maybe even a lot of people that are watching my vids, are holding bags from 2-3 years and are really totally wrecked. When this thing comes down, this is when your altcoins probably will make nice gains if you bought in, or you will lose less from your hodling bags that you bought in at much higher levels, or you bought on the top. So this is a very important chart to check, and this is what I'm eyeing. So I made a nice plan. First of all, what I'm just going to give you probabilities. I'm going to give you my insights. I'm going to be direct. It doesn't mean that it has to happen, but I'm just going to tell you, in my experience, how I'm seeing it. How I'm seeing it is First of all, Bitcoin needs to top out. So we're now breaking out of the channel. So that's very bullish. For sure, we can come down to 37K, 38K, a flush out, and then we'll come up again, etc., etc. But the next target to break is 40 and then 42K. These are the two levels to break at this moment. So what I'm waiting for is Bitcoin will do its thing. Bitcoin dominance will stay strong, in my opinion, as long as Bitcoin spot ETF and the whole hopium and the whole shit what's around it, it keeps going on. When this thing starts coming up and Bitcoin dumps, so it's going to flush out all those longs, and those greedy longs will get flushed out. And when I say flush out, it could be 35K, it could be 34K, it could be 32K, it could be 30K. I really don't have a clue, because that's not something that you can see. You have to eye that day by day. But whatever happens, when Bitcoin starts dumping and flushing out those greedy longs, and the dominance will also ramp up, that's the moment when I will be buying in on a lot of altcoins. And let me show you what altcoins I would be interested in, because a lot of people, you can choose the hyped one of the news cycle. So like the CAS, the Tau, the Solana, and all the ones that are new and that are really very Chainlink, for example, that are really hyped up by CT. You can choose to buy in to those when they retrace, but you can also look at other coins that are really wrecked. Like for me, example, let me show you. This is one of my top 10 altcoins, Ocean. I love Ocean. Ocean, I think that Ocean will make its big move. I think that Ocean is one of my top 10 altcoins. So for me, when we're going to look at Ocean, what is happening over here? As you can see, Ocean is down 80% against Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin makes this run up, and maybe this thing even gets down back to these levels, or maybe even to the white line over here, and then we will get a retrace of, let's just say we get a retrace of like 90%, 88, 90%, maybe even more to 91%. This is when I will be very interested in buying Ocean for a nice swing trade. And when I mean a nice swing trade, is a minimum of 5x. A minimum of 5x. That's a swing trade for me. Let me show you another one. GLMR is also a coin that I'm very bullish on. It's in my top 10 coins. I think that this coin is very undervalued. But the problem with GLMR is we need Polkadot ecosystem to start gaining some momentum, because the Polkadot ecosystem is really getting buried, and not a lot of people are talking about it. And just look at this guy. I'm not even going to measure it, how much down it is against Bitcoin, but these are the charts I like. It's just an example, guy. And let me show you another one. This is one that I also like. Look at this one. Well, let me remove all this. Look at this. This is GRT. This is also a top 10 coin of mine. So I'm also eyeing this. Look at this, guys. GRT. It's an old dog, but it's also AI related. And I am no fundamental expert. I'm just giving you the charts. Look at this, 22% down. So if this thing retraces down to 95% plus, this is for me a nice opportunity to scoop some GRT. Does it mean that GRT is going to moon? I really do not know. I don't know. Nobody knows. The only thing that I know is I like to buy direct altcoins against Bitcoin, because when the Bitcoin dominance charts start dumping down, one of those coins will have like candles like this. You'll see a lot of Bitcoin getting flipped into GRT, and that will make you a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7x, maybe a 10x. So this is what I'm eyeing. For example, let me show you XRP. Also eyeing this one. Look at it. Look at this. I can't even, it's in black over here. But look at this. This is also a coin that is, let me, from all-time high to now, where are we? 93% down. These are the altcoins that I like to accumulate. And this is, you have to understand that there are two styles. You can either choose the hyped ones, so the ones that are really mooning, like the favorite one, the new ecosystem, the new trends, the gaming coins, whatever. You can follow the hyped ones, like a lot of people are talking about Tau, it's going to the moon, and CAS is going to the moon. Well, I'm too long in this game to to fall for that crap. And I'm not saying that they can't go up, but I'm not following a coin that is already made in like 2-3 months, made like 50x, 100x, whatever. I'm not going to follow that coin. I'd rather put my money on or it's a new coin and it didn't ramp up yet, or I go to the solid, strong old dogs and I'm going to choose the wrecked ones. Well, XRP is one of those. Let me show you Rose. I also like Rose. Rose already made a nice bounce up. This is, by the way, also one of my top 10 coins, Rose. I really love this project, and this is 85%. So this thing already made a nice jump up, but maybe it wants to come down to make a double bottom over here, and then we'll come down to the 90% regions over here. I will definitely scoop up some Rose. I will scoop up some Rose. Let me show you Polkadot against Bitcoin. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Come on. Look at this guy. Look how these charts are looking. It's really ridiculous. Look at this. This is now 85%. It's almost 88% down against this. This, guys, you have to understand, I've traded this. I know a lot of people that are watching my vids, they weren't in crypto at this time. I've traded this. I've traded this. I've traded this move. I've traded this move. I trade these moves. And they make you a lot of money when you know how to time them. Because this chart is more important than the dot USDT chart. Because this chart will show you when an altcoin will start ramping up and making sick gains. So for now over here also I'll be Polkadot, I will be eyeing it. And maybe it will not ramp up. Maybe Polkadot is dead and the ecosystem is not going to gain any momentum anymore. Maybe. And let me show you, this is a chart from which I will be only checking to short. And not too long. I'm not interested in Rune. Look at it. Look at Rune. It made against Bitcoin. Look what it made against Bitcoin. It made like, what is this? 538% against Bitcoin. Do you guys really think that the Rune is the new future? Rune is going to rule the markets? If you believe that, keep buying Rune. Just go long on Rune, long Rune. For me as a trader, when I'm looking at this chart, this is a coin that I'm eyeing to short. And by shorting it, I don't mean that I'm going to short it long term, because Rune, when the bull market starts, could even go to all-time highs over here. It could even ramp up much more. When you're shorting, the shorting happens at moments. You're charting on low time frames, waiting for the right moment to jump in, and bam, you make your gains and out, just like I showed just on my Twitter, IOTA. I shared it in the morning. One of the coins that the team is watching to short. Well, what is happening over here? It's ramping up like crazy. It's going up like this is crazy. It's madness, this ramp up. Okay, no problem. What is the team doing? They're checking the BTC chart. What's going on over here? Over here, we've got some liquidity. Over here, some resistance. Resistance. So, okay, we made this nice run up. The BTC pair is going into some heavy resistance over here. Then they go chart the IOTA USDT pair, and then from there on they make their decision and they start shorting, and they make 30-40% on a 10x only. They don't do like those shillers you're all watching on CT that go 100x, 200x, showing all those gains. No. Just a 10x. They make like 30%, 40%, and they just closed it when I shared the tweet at 44% it was. It was a trade of maybe 15 minutes. They made their money and they are done. And they go hunting the next FOMO move on whatever coin out there. That's what they do. They are only hunting down coins, FOMO people, a lot of FOMO. Because you can see that's it. You can either go join the FOMO boys. Oh, we're going up, just let's go. Yes, we're going to the moon. Or you go hunt down opportunities. And I'm all in on opportunities. Show opportunities. Opportunities can also be up. It's not only shorting. You can also, where you see a lot of FOMO, a lot of volume, some chart, and it's hitting some support and it's ramping up, you can join the FOMO and go along. But that's what you do. You go hunt down the price movements and the price actions. And I know that a lot of retailers are telling me, Ambi, well, it's very nice that you're saying this, but we don't have any clue. And you don't have any clue. That's why I am negotiating with the team to start educating the retailers on the MEXC Friends Trading Group. And guys, about the people that are in the group, we've got like, I don't know how much it is, 100 plus or 80 plus, I don't know how much people there are. I've made a freaking vid about MEXC. It's by freaking far, the lowest fee available for retailers. You're paying the double, triple on all the other exchanges. So I'm telling you, don't trade on exchanges where you're paying sick money on fees. Why would you pay a lot of fees on an exchange if you can pay 70-80% less? Even if you're a spot trader, you're paying 0 fees. Yeah, you hear me right, 0 fees. So why? And then what happens is, a lot of people, yes, okay, you want to join the MEXC trading group. What they do, they come in, they make an account, and then they come into the group, and then the team calls me, MB, listen, what's going on? Those guys did use the link, and they are in the MEXC Friends Trading Group, but they didn't even fund their accounts. So I really don't get it. Why would you open an account, don't put no money on it, just to join the group? That's not fair to the people that are trading a MEXC, and I'm not understanding it. It's a free group. You're not paying any money. These guys, I'm educating everyone for free. You don't have to pay any money like those paid groups and paid bullshit groups with a lot of shit in it. They're giving you this for free. They're telling you to trade on MEXC for your own benefits, not to their benefits. You are the one that is paying 70-80% less. No, they're going to join the group, and they keep trading on other exchanges. I'm not going to name the other exchanges, paying a lot of fees. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Maybe I'm stupid. I've been trading crypto for more than 10 years. Do you guys think that I'm not knowing what I'm saying or not knowing what I'm doing? Why would I go from big exchange, very big famous exchange, and go trade a MEXC? Why would I do that? Because I'm saving myself sick money in fees. Why would I do that? Well, enough about that, guys. So IODs, they made a nice trade about this one. Okay, guys, I'm not going to make this vid any longer. If you want to join the MEXC trading group, because I've already today it started, we're closing in to the trader groups and the guys that are funding, that are still waiting before they're gonna trade. Much respect to you guys. Nobody's telling you to start trading if you're not ready to trade. Do not trade. Do not trade until you're educated to trade. Do not trade. So the guys that are still funding their accounts and they're waiting for more education before they decide to start trading, you guys will get into a group, and the guys that are trading, they will get into a group, and this way will and the guys that are opening accounts just to join a group and don't fund their accounts, sorry to say, we've got our open MEXC trading group. I will be there doing my education like I'm doing for everyone, and we'll see you over there. But no hard feelings. Have a nice one, and bye-bye.